Imagine having so much money that you could buy a brand new Lamborghini every day for the rest of your life and still have billions left over. That's the kind of wealth Mark Zuckerberg has. But instead of cruising around in flashy supercars, he opts for something surprisingly modest, a Honda Fit. According to Zuckerberg, it's safe, comfortable, and doesn't attract unnecessary attention. That said, not every billionaire keeps it low-key. Ken Griffin, founder of Citadel, one of the most profitable hedge funds in history, once splurged $200 million, a rare piece of art, with a taste for expensive and exclusive items. It's no surprise that he owns the elite LaFerrari. This Ferrari is a masterpiece of performance and design, boasting a quarter-mile time of just 9.7 seconds and a roaring V12 engine. But knowing Ken's tendency to avoid depreciation, he likely keeps it parked most of the time. Rihanna, worth well over $1 billion thanks to her music and Fenty beauty empire, has a luxury car collection that matches her success. She owns several Porsches, a Lamborghini Aventador, a Maybach, a Chevy Suburban, and the crown jewel, a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. Fun fact, Kanye West also owns this rare supercar. Rihanna's collection blends style and power, earning her an easy A-tier rating. Speaking of billionaires, Michael Bloomberg, former mayor of New York and founder of Bloomberg LP, chooses practicality. Despite a net worth in the tens of billions, he drives a Chevy Suburban, the same vehicle favored by heads of state and security teams. It's simple, solid, and American-made. Jack Ma, the visionary behind Alibaba, keeps things humble too. He bought a Chevy Blazer from Alibaba, of course. Jay-Z, hip-hop mogul and business tycoon, owns one of the rarest 10 most expensive vehicles in the world, the Maybach Exelero, an $8 million one-off vehicle built to test high-performance tires. With its unique design and performance specs, it's not just a car, it's a statement. Still, $8 million for a car might be a bit excessive, even for him. Steve Ballmer, the animated former CEO of Microsoft, is worth about $70 billion. Yet he drives a Ford Fusion Hybrid, which was personally delivered to him by the Ford CEO. While not particularly flashy, it represents a commitment to American manufacturing and environmental consciousness. Steve Jobs, the late Apple co-founder, had one of the most peculiar car routines. He leased a new Mercedes SL55 AMG every 6 months. Why? To exploit a California law loophole allowing him to drive without a license plate. His rebellious approach mirrored his innovative personality. Not the car itself, but the philosophy behind it earns a B tier. Enter Andrew Tate, the controversial internet figure who insists he crossed the $1 trillion mark. Whether you believe that or not, there's no denying his taste in cars. His most famous ride is a Bugatti Chiron, a $3 million hypercar with only 500 ever made. It's a stunning machine, but its symbolism of extravagance and ego makes it a love it or hate it kind of car. On the opposite end of the spectrum was Sam Walton, founder of Walmart. Sam believed deeply in frugality and famously drove a Ford F-150 purchased in 1979. Today, it sits in the Walmart Museum, and touching its door handle is said to bring financial wisdom and thriftiness. His story makes the truck more than just a vehicle, it's a legend. Larry Page, Google co-founder, has a net worth of around $86 billion, but chooses to drive a Toyota Prius. It's an unusual choice for someone in his financial league, but perhaps that's the point. He once said, "If you're not doing things that seem a little crazy, you're probably doing them wrong." Kim Kardashian, on the other hand, leans into her billionaire status with a car collection worth nearly $4 million. For Christmas one year, her then-husband Kanye West gifted her 5 Maybachs. Her favorite is the Maybach S580, which she calls her favorite baby ever. Among her other cars is a Lamborghini Urus wrapped entirely in fabric, a bold and controversial design move that had car enthusiasts both amazed and baffled. Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of the now-defunct crypto exchange FTX, once had a net worth of $26 billion. Despite that, he drove a humble Toyota Corolla. Many people took this as a sign of his humility and altruism. He didn't even have window tints. Unfortunately, his image was shattered when FTX collapsed and he became infamous for one of the biggest financial scandals in recent memory. The Corolla gets a C tier, not for the car, but for the context. Warren Buffett, one of the most respected investors of all time, is another billionaire who lives simply. He still resides in the same house he bought decades ago and enjoys McDonald's breakfast every morning, with his order depending on how the stock market is doing. He drives a Cadillac XTS, which is perfectly average, just like his preferred meals. While the car isn't exciting, Buffett's humble lifestyle earns major respect. Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, has a real passion for cars. His collection includes a Porsche 911 Turbo, and more notably, a Porsche 959, one of the most advanced and rare sports cars of its era. Back in the 1980s, it was the world's fastest street-legal production car, reaching 0 to 60 in just 3.6 seconds. Now, these cars go for seven figures. Gates earns a solid A tier for taste and performance. Let's not forget Elon Musk's most iconic ride, the McLaren F1. Only 62 of them exist. Elon bought one in the early days of PayPal and famously crashed it while giving his business partner Peter Thiel a ride. When Peter asked what the car could do, Elon responded, "Watch this," before promptly launching it into a ditch. A tragic ending for a legendary machine, but the story alone makes it an S tier. Finally, there's Jeff Bezos, the Amazon founder. Before becoming a household name, he drove a beat-up 1997 Honda Accord. Fast forward to now, and his collection is worth over $20 million. But that old clip of Jeff proudly explaining his Honda as a perfectly good car struck a chord with millions. It reminded people that wealth doesn't always need to be flashy. Some billionaires flaunt their riches with multi-million-dollar machines, while others drive humble sedans despite having more money in small countries. Whether it's Elon crashing a McLaren, Kim wrapping her Lamborghini in fabric, or Buffett sipping on a McMuffin in his Cadillac, one thing's clear: the car doesn't always match the bank account, but it sure makes for a fascinating ride.